Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true.
Teachers accept wage offer. After 4 days of protest last week, the island teachers on Sunday voted to accept the government's wage offer, reporters have learned. This will ensure normality returns to the classroom on Monday. Reports reaching reporters are that 803 delegates of the 25,000-strong Jamaica Teachers Association JTA voted, with 629 voting to accept the offer and 147 voting to reject it. Last week, teachers staged 4 days of protest in the form of sit-out, sit-ins, and go-slow to press their demand for what they said was a livable wage. Students were turned back when they turned up at school. The militant teachers are only returning to the classroom for regular duties on Friday after they were warned by the Minister of Education that their pay could be docked. Teachers represented the largest group of some 40,000 public sector employees who had refused to sign the new wage offer under the Government Public Sector Compensation Review Program, with the membership of the Jamaica Medical Doctors Association also voting to accept the offer on Sunday. The police are now the largest group of roughly 113,000 public servants yet to sign. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark has repeatedly warned the back salaries not paid during the current financial year, this ends on March 31, will not be accommodated in the upcoming budget and will not be paid for several budget cycles. That position has been dismissed by the parliamentary opposition as nothing more than an attempt to intimidate and bully workers into signing, as it said provisions can be made to ensure the payments are made as soon as negotiations are concluded. Medical Doctors Association accept wage offer from government. The Jamaica Medical Doctors Association JMDA on Sunday voted to accept the government's wage offer. President of the JMDA, Dr. Mindy Fitzheadley, said 95% of those who voted on Sunday during a special meeting of the JMDA elected to accept the offer. The JMDA met with its members this evening, and the outcome of the vote is that 95% of persons voted to accept the new compensation package from the Ministry of Finance, Fitzheadley stated. Minister of Finance and the Public Service Dr. Nigel Clark, during a 4-hour-long opening presentation in the 2023-2024 budget debate inside Gardner House, announced that $4.3 billion has been tacked onto the budget for this fiscal year to settle wages agreements with some of the major public sector groups, which ends on March 31. Fitzheadley said the wage offer will protect and allow future generation of doctors to properly be hired in post. It is important to note that with this offer, we get all of our doctors currently employed in a contract into a post, and we also protect the future generation of doctors to come by, ensuring that they all have to be hired into a post, she added. On Friday, March 10, Minister of Finance and Public Service sent a new wage offer to members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force after the leadership of group representing the cops denied that they had rejected a proposal pay package from the government. The police are presently reviewing the latest offer from the government and, as of now, represented the largest group of public sector employees yet to sign, as the teachers also voted to accept the offer on Sunday. No laughing matter. JCF urges victims of halfway tree robbery pranks to make formal report. The Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF is urging victims who have been pranked by a group of young men who record videos faking robberies of individuals at ATMs and outside of banks in Halfway Tree, St. Andrew, to make a formal report. Several videos have been making the rounds on social media showing two men accosting persons outside the financial institution and pretending to rob them for laughs. Against this background, the JCF said the pranks are not only irresponsible and insensitive, but it is aware of the psychological, social, civil, and criminal implications of such acts. As such, the JCF is urging victims to make a formal statement. We are urging anyone who may have been a victim of these pranksters, whether captured in their viral videos or not, to come forward and make a formal report to the Halfway Tree Police. Detectives from St. Andrew Central have already begun investigation into these incidents, JCF said. Statements from potential complainants are essential for us to conduct a thorough probe into these incidents. We assure you that your safety and security will be of the utmost priority in any engagement with the police, and we encourage you not to be afraid to speak up, the JCF added. The JCF is also urging persons who may be considering engaging in these types of pranks to refrain from doing so. Construction worker shot dead in Anatoly. A 22-year-old man was gunned down in Anatomy, St. Mary. The deceased has been identified as Odin Martin, a construction worker. Information reaching the reporter is that about 10:10 p.m. on Saturday, Martin was sitting outside a shop after it had closed, using the Wi-Fi. According to residents, several shots were then heard. Martin's body was later found with gunshot wounds. His death comes less than a week after his mother's grocery shop was burned down and a month after the hardware store where he was working was also torched. The Anatomy police are investigating. Falmouth Mayor urges persons constructing buildings in the parish without the necessary permit to desist. Mayor of Falmouth, Colin Gager, is urging persons who are constructing buildings in the parish without the necessary permit to desist. The mayor made the special appeal during Tuesday's meeting of the Trelawney Municipal Corporation. Noting that poorly constructed buildings pose a risk to life, the mayor said the municipal corporation will be clamping down on illegal buildings. The mayor also appealed to motorists parking in the Falmouth town to purchase parking tickets. He also noted that people who are vending illegally will be targeted.
And those of you out here, this is a warning, those of you out there that believe that you can receive a notice from the municipal corporation and just take it and throw it away, or just ignore it, or you make haste and finish the building. We want to remind you that we have 12 years, I call them 12 golden years, after the building is completed, to target you and to make sure that your building is safe. And if your building isn't safe, we won't have any other avenues than to ask you to put in the corrective measures, cooperate with us, and purchase the parking tickets in order to enjoy parking. We are also asking that if there's anyone around that is operating an illegal park, to cease. This is your last chance. We will have to make sure that the order of this town is upheld. We will be clamping down heavily on vending in the streets, shops, piazzas, and streets. Vending should be done in the Falmouth market, following the proper procedure and approval.
Albion Primary School gets special education block. Albion Primary School in Knockpatrick, Manchester has received a new classroom block to the house, its special education unit. The structure was constructed over 17 months at a cost of $87.17 million under the Caribbean Development Bank Finance Basic Needs Trust Fund 9th cycle. The block was officially handed over to the Ministry of Education by the Jamaica Social Investment Fund JCFUrges on Friday. The block comprises 3 classrooms, male and female bathroom stalls with wheelchair-accessible features, a staff room with bathrooms, a sick bay with bathroom, storage area, principal's office, guidance counselor's office, dining area and kitchen, general bathroom, and a multi-purpose court. It is also equipped with 10 metal desks and chairs, 5 teachers' desks and chairs, and a 75-inch digital display system, 2 projectors, 2 minor teacher interactive system, 3 fire extinguishers and first aid kit, play mats, a bed, 3 laptops with accessories, 1 refrigerator and a stove, and is enclosed with chain link fences. Speaking during the handing over ceremony, Minister of Education and Youth Favour Williams said over the past 3 decades, there has been a shift for a segregation to an inclusive school system for all children. She noted that efforts have been made to address challenges faced by children with special needs in relation to physical infrastructure and teaching learning methodologies. The recurrent underperformance of students has been a source of concern for administrators and teachers, especially at the primary level, Williams said. The minister indicated that approximately 30% of Albion Primary School's population require special education services, pointing out that some students travel from as far as Boros to the institution. As such, she said the school needs more space as the students are not getting the requisite amount of contact time to remain on track. Williams added that special needs children require more intensive interventions than the offering provided by many schools. In thanking JSIF for their significant contribution over the years, Williams appealed to other stakeholders to come on board and help the ministry in its effort to fully meet the needs of this important segment of the population.
Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell